Hey there, Clashers, welcome back. Today I am bringing you the first recap of EWL's Legendary Division Week 4 Wars. So I'm going to have two parts to this, and each part's going to showcase two wars. And there are a lot of great attacks in these wars, but unfortunately, to keep the videos a reasonable size, I'm only going to show 3 attacks from each war. I'm going to show 2 attacks from the winner, and then 1 attack from the loser. So, the first war is Zero Univers versus Procrastibators. And as you can see from the score here, this war was very close. 47 to 47, Zero Univers picking up the win by percentage there. For those of you who don't already know, the Legendary Division is 15 versus 15 all Town Hall 12s. So in these recaps, you're going to see nothing but Town Hall 12 versus Town Hall 12 action. So, without further delay, let's jump into some of these replays. Alright, kicking things off here on number 12. An archer's going to come down and find a hidden Tesla there. So, 1 balloon trade, that's going to get that Tesla taken care of. And then 1 more balloon's going to come in and find a Seeking Air Mine there. And then the Electro Dragon's going to be free to make a nice big funnel over there. A couple more balloons are going to come down here, take those buildings out, and then a Wizard's also going to come in and help make a funnel there. And now we've got some pathing for the Queen. She's going to end up following the Wall Wrecker straight into the Town Hall. So, not only is the enemy clan castle and the Town Hall going to be taken out with this entry, but it's also going to make nice clean pathing down here, so that the miners can basically go straight through this bulky section of the base. So here comes the enemy CC, Baby Dragon and a couple of witches. Rage spells down, that's going to push the Queen up through them pretty quickly. Poison spell helps tremendously in that situation, gets all the skeletons down very fast. Not sure what was going on there with the Queen doing all that spinning, but anyway, the looks like a P.E.K.K.A came out of the CC as well as an Ice Golem. So the Ice Golem's actually going to freeze that Town Hall while the P.E.K.K.A and the Queen take it out. So the Town Hall is down, the enemy CC is down. Here in a minute, she's going to step up and take out the enemy Queen. In the meantime, from the southwest, we've got the miners coming in. So at this point, the biggest thing with the miners is getting the heal spells down in the good spots, making sure they stay alive and pushing through the base. So they're going to work their way up and eventually get the eagle taken out. Unfortunately, it is going to get off a few more shots before the miners get up there to get it taken down. But another very well-placed heal spell right there. That's going to keep them up as they head into the Expo and the Wizard Tower, which is actually distracted on the King. So it goes down there. The Inferno Tower's there. But again, the heal spell's there to keep the damage off of the miners. So not a whole lot left of this base. There is quite a bit of splash left. The last heal spell is down. The Queen, it looks like she's going to be able to work through that wall and get that other Wizard Tower taken care of. Now that Inferno Tower's down, the bomb tower is about to go down here in just a minute, just a couple of miners on it, but they will be able to take it out. So that pretty much takes care of the splash. And the miners, it actually looks like they might work their way up to that Wizard Tower before the Queen moseys her way over to it. But there are a lot of miners still left on the base, a couple more down here getting those trash buildings, so that helps with the time management of this attack. And then from here, it is very clearly a triple, even if all of the miners get taken out. But they don't, and that is a very nice 3-star for Zero Univers. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the number 16. So starting off over here with a Queen Walk, and then of course you got the P.E.K.K.A and a Wizard up there to make the funnel. That way the Queen heads south. So they're going to work their way through those buildings up there pretty efficiently. And then the Queen, once she takes care of the bomb tower and the air defense, she's going to start making her way towards the south part of the base. So the healers took a little bit of damage there, but none of them were lost, so that is good. And down here at the south, we had a couple of troops come in trying to clear out some of these buildings, but a hidden Tesla popped. So not much good down there. And I'm actually not sure what the freezes were about. It didn't really seem to actually be freezing anything of value. But anyway, a jump spell's down. Now the King's coming in with a couple of witches down at the bottom. And I believe the jump is largely ignored. But anyway, here comes some more P.E.K.K.A s, the bowlers, and then the rest of the witches are in. The Stone Slammer is in, but it's going to work its way basically across the southeast side of the base. Okay, so the jump spell does kind of get used, but the troops get pulled right back out of it. And then they're going to go back in and work their way through. The Town Hall is triggered, and the Slammer's taking a lot of damage, but it's going to be going down here before too long. And it's not going to get a whole lot more opened up than what's already open. So the troops do have a lot of work to do getting through these walls, as you can see. But there are a whole lot of bowlers. There's a couple of P.E.K.K.A.s, and the Queen and Warden are all in the center of the base here. And then this is a big deal right here. The healers, a couple of the healers switched over to this little group of bowlers. So you can see the Rage spell is actually being dropped for them. The bowlers are going to take out that Expo and the Inferno Tower, and they're going to be doing some work there in the middle. In the meantime, we've got basically the rest of the army wrapping around the northeast side, and they're going to come all the way around to the top and then work their way back inside the base. These bowlers, because the healers switched, they're still alive, but it's going to take them a little while to work through those walls, especially since they're working on a couple of different walls. So nice job with the troop AI there. The Queen, she sneaks her way back into the base, takes out that Wizard Tower. So now there's nothing for those bowlers down there to do. Up here we've got the Ice Golem. Looks like a witch is left alive. But the main thing here is the P.E.K.K.A.s, I should say, with a couple of the skeletons. They work their way through that wall pretty quickly. The Inferno is going to melt the skeletons, but the P.E.K.K.A.s are going to have more than enough health to get through that wall and take down the Inferno Tower for yet another triple for Zero Univers. Alright, so here we are on the flip side of things. We've got Sephiroth of Procrastibators coming in on their number 6 base. And when I seen this attack, I knew this was the one to show because of the 6 P.E.K.K.A.s. So this is like a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, but it's really heavy on the P.E.K.K.A.s, which is always a fun attack to watch. So he's got the P.E.K.K.A.s on the south and the west corners of the base. And what they're doing is, obviously, they're making the funnel. King's going to come in with that fancy new gladiator skin, and then the Wall Wrecker will come in right behind him, and they're going to punch their way into the Town Hall. So once that wall opens up, the bowlers come in, Warden comes in, and the Queen does work her way back up here. So everything's going to go in nicely to the Town Hall compartment there. We got a Lava Hound and a Baby Dragon coming out of the CC. The Town Hall is triggered, and the bowlers are taking a lot of damage there. So the Town Hall blows up. He doesn't have to use his Warden's ability yet. The Lava Hound does pop, and he doesn't have any poisons for that. But he does have the Queen in there, and she's going to be cleaning them up as the rest of the troops go about their business. The Baby Dragon is still up, and it's doing a lot of damage. It finally goes down to the Archer Queen, and the army is still going pretty strong. So the multi-infernos down here, the P.E.K.K.A.s, they're going to walk through that basically unfazed. Now the bat spells are coming down from the northwest side, and they don't have anything to worry about until they get over here to the Wizard Tower and the Inferno Tower. So they're going to work through all those defenses up there. Cannons, Archer Towers, Expos, just massive value from the spells here. So the first freeze is very well placed. Unfortunately, I think the second freeze comes in pretty late. As you can see, that Inferno Tower melted through all those bats really quickly. But it's not going to matter. You can see you got the King and Warden over here with 4 P.E.K.K.A.s still. And you've got a P.E.K.K.A. in the base as well with the healers. So 5 P.E.K.K.A.s still on the map. You got an Ice Golem. That's just a ton of housing space for being 80% done with the base. Plus the Queen's up here at full health with her ability. So just a very well done P.E.K.K.A. Bobat attack here. And we're going to put the 2x on this just because the P.E.K.K.A.s are so slow. They are going to work their way through those walls and get the rest of these defenses taken care of for a very nice 3-star for Procrastibators. So that is it for this war. Before we hop over to the next one, I'm just going to put these stats up on here real quick, and you can see just how close this war was. So very well done by both of the clans in this war, and I wish you guys nothing but the best moving forward. Also, I should mention that Zero Univers and Procrastibators are number 1 and number 3 respectively on the leaderboard right now. So clearly some very good clans in this division, and it'll be pretty cool to see where these guys go from here. Okay, so here we are with the second war of this recap, and we have World Zero and Reddit Foxtrot, with World Zero pulling off the victory 35-31. Now, World Zero is actually a family clan with Zero Univers, which we just took a look at their recap. And Reddit Foxtrot is actually basically a clan that comes together from the RCS, which is the Reddit clan system. And they represent them in the EWL. So let's take a look at some of these replays here. So here we go, we've got a hog attack coming in on this base. I'm going to start off with a few small troops around the outside trying to pick off some buildings. Those hidden Teslas there kind of foiled the plan down there. But here comes the Queen charge up at the west corner basically. And then of course the P.E.K.K.A.'s there to make the funnel for the Queen. So the goal here is to charge into the town hall, and you'll be able to see the charge is going to make great use of that empty channel there. So the King's coming down in the south, and he's going to help funnel a bunch of those buildings there. A couple of wizards to try and help back him up, but they also get taken out by those pesky hidden Teslas. So the Queen's going down. A quick rage spell there catches her just as she's just about to go down. So she gets back up to full health, and of course the Wall Wrecker comes in, and she's going to be able to follow that into the base. So what's great about this attack is just how much value he's going to be able to get out of this Queen charge. Right now the King has lured the CC, and the Queen, she's taking on the enemy King. So she's going to take the enemy King down and then switch to the enemy Queen as well as the enemy clan castle troops. So those three things alone are pretty good value, but she's not done there. Once that enemy CC troop goes down, the last witch there, she's going to get into the poison. Then the Queen, she can step up, and actually the P.E.K.K.A. and the Ice Golem out of the clan castle, they're able to take down the town hall themselves. So very good value from the Wall Wrecker there. Now the Queen can move on. She's actually going to dip back into the that little compartment there, and she's actually going to be able to reach just a little bit more out of that compartment. So she'll take down that storage, move up, take down the wizard tower, and then the P.E.K.K.A. and the Ice Golem, they're going to take on the Eagle artillery as it starts firing. The healers have swapped, so that actually gets the Ice Golem and the P.E.K.K.A. back up to decent health. The P.E.K.K.A. is about to go down. The healers did swap back to the Queen. Now we've got the Hog Riders coming in from the top of the base. And notice not only the Queen taking out those high value targets, but she got great pathing set out for the Hog Riders. So they can make a very predictable channel down along that side of the base. And with only 2 heal spells, this attacker can make the best out of both of those heal spells, because it's pretty clear where the Hog Riders are going to go. So the Grand Warden's ability there, that actually saves the need for a heal spell. But the heal's going to have to come down right here by that Inferno Tower, because there is a double giant bomb, so very nicely placed on the heal. Now the full health Hog Riders have just a few defenses left. And then once those defenses are cleaned out, it's nothing but cleanup. So also, the Queen's still going, and there are a couple of wizards on the top side working their way around. Lots of cleanup. And notice the 2 free spells still in the bag, so swagging 2 spells and having a ton of troops still left on the field. Very nice attack here for World Zero. Alright, now we're going to take a look at number 12. We're going to have a Queen charge Laloon. So the Queen's going to start off down here, and then an Electro Dragon's going to come in and basically funnel all of these buildings over here. And that's going to help push her in towards the center of the base. So the Electro Dragon's going to do quite a bit of work over here, get all of these buildings taken care of. And then a couple of wall breakers in the back, and that's going to open up this wall right here. And then the Queen can continue onwards inside the base. So the rage spell is going to come down, I believe. There it is. And then the wall breakers are going to use that to make sure they get that wall opened up. So there they go, the wall's opened. And now that that's open, he actually doesn't even need to funnel this, but the King's going to come down. And that'll make sure the Queen doesn't take out a couple of buildings and then bounce back out and go around the outside of the base that way. So that funnel will be established up there. The enemy King is down. Now she can continue on, take down the Expos, and then first Expo goes down. Of course, more Skelly's pop. She gets that second Expo down before she turns back on them to take them out. Now she's going to step up, and she's going to be able to reach quite a bit from basically this corner of the base right here. So there's the rage spell. Ice Baby coming out of the CC there. She's going to be able to take care of that, no problem. The Eagle's just about to go down. She's got like 1 more hit left to get on that before it is done. So she'll take out the other Ice Golem, be frozen for a few seconds, and then she can continue on, take out the Eagle, take out the Queen, and then take out the Town Hall. Notice a lot of rage spells were used So there's not a whole lot left as far as spells go for the Laloon portion. But really, if you look at the base, there's not a lot left that needs spells. A lot of the major defenses are down now. They've got, it looks like 2 Expos and 2 Inferno Tower, or 3 Inferno Towers. But aside from that, the balloons are pretty safe. The Slammer did take a lot of damage on entry, so it is about to open up, which is unfortunate, but there are a lot of balloons, so it's not really going to be a big deal. These balloons kind of drifted down towards that cannon there, and the rest of the balloons, they're going to basically work into the core defenses here. Next, they're going to get into this compartment, take down 2 more major defenses. So a haste spell is used there. There goes the second Inferno Tower. Now there's just a Wizard Tower, an air defense, and then an Inferno Tower. And those are the biggest things to take care of now. And there are still quite a few balloons up, so not a big deal. The last few balloons out of the army camps are coming down over here. The Warden's ability is going to keep these balloons alive. And now the last thing is the Inferno Tower. And basically all of the cleanup's already done. So once that Inferno Tower goes down, that's basically it for this base. We're going to speed it up, and that is a very nice 3-star for World 0. Now we're going to look at a hit from Reddit Foxtrot here. And this will be a Queen Charge Miners attack. And you'll see the Queen is going to start off on the southwest side over here. A couple of archers are coming down around the outside to pick off some of those easy buildings. So there's the Queen, and then the healers are going to come in. Baby Dragon's there for funnel, try and take down that storage so the Queen goes the right way. And then the Wall Wrecker is going to go in and head towards the Town Hall, and also pull the enemy CC out. So there it goes into the base. And then the Queen's actually not charging in, she's going to go up and around the outside of the base here. But the intention is to create the funneling there for the miners. So the P.E.K.K.A. Ice Golem come out of the CC, the P.E.K.K.A. is going to work fairly quickly through those walls, and then they're going to get in there and get that clan castle lured out so that the Queen can take them out. So the 2 Ice Golems, Baby Dragon, come out of the CC. They're going to take care of the P.E.K.K.A. and the Ice Golem, and then once they thaw out, they'll head over to the Queen, and of course she will take them out fairly easily. There is still also a poison in the bag. There's the poison spell there, so it does get used. And then once those go down, the miners are going to start coming in from the bottom here. You can see the King's already in, and he's going to help take out some of these trash buildings on the outside to keep those miners inside the base. Unfortunately, he kind of went the wrong direction there. If he'd gone this way, he would have been much more effective in creating the funnel for the miner pathing. But obviously, not going to be a big deal here. They're going to head on into the base here. The Warden's Atone is going to keep them up as the Town Hall activates. So there it goes, the ability's going, so the miners are invincible there as the Giga Tesla explodes. You don't want to get your miners caught up in that explosion, they will disappear very quickly. Anyway, there they go, continuing on, the enemy Queen goes down very quickly. Not a whole lot left in terms of splash, the Eagle did just go down. There's one more Multi-Inferno, and then one more Wizard Tower and Bomb Tower. The Bomb Tower is just about to go down as well. And once all the splash is gone, there's basically nothing to stop a big group of miners. Alright, so there they go. And notice how they're going around the outside for the trash buildings now. But there are still a few miners in the core. They're taking down that air sweeper. Of course, the Queen is still alive and going. She just took down one of the point defenses out there, so she's going to stay alive for that part. And then the miners, they're going to meet up with the Queen, and then they're all going to head in towards that single target Inferno. And they're going to be able to take it down before it targets the Queen and takes her out. So there they go, swapping in. And of course, if not for the healers, the Queen probably would have been down already. And now they're going in for the last building. And that is a very nice 3-star for Reddit Foxtrot. So here are the stats for that war like I showed last time. Solid effort here by both clans. And best of luck to all of you in your next EWL wars. And that's going to be a wrap for this video, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up down there. And if you want to see more Clash of Clans content, be sure to click that subscribe button for me. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.